How's everybody doing today? We'll talk a little bit about Vechain and the grocery business. Vechain actually is a digital asset that can track food products. For example, you buy some lettuce at a grocery store or milk. You can scan it with your phone. It shows where it came from, what farm it came from, when it got there, how it was delivered. In case there's a recall, actually, it's easy to be track it. Vechain actually they think is going to be, along with XRP, one of the best digital asset tokens for the next few years to come, or the next few months. Vechain actually, it was only a few cents when it started out, 2017. Within like 2 months, it went up to $9. I bought a lot of it. I'm one of the top. I'm in the top 10th of 1% of all Vechain holders in the world. I've been buying as much as I can. I can't buy anymore. My bags are unloaded. So, if it goes up even $2 or $3, I'll probably faint. I mean, I've never seen that much money in my life. If it does that, I don't know what I'll do. But you never know. Hopefully, we hope it will, but we don't know. But Vechain has a very good niche. And this guy here, he actually breaks down about how it could go up and how it's been performing lately, like very, very good. So Vechain is going to be interesting. VET is the symbol, by the way. So it's going to be one to keep an eye on. And you're starting to see it go up a lot. And I think it's ranked right now, actually. The coin market cap is at rank 27. So that's a lot of potential for Vechain. So, here's some other stuff here. Is this really going to happen? You don't know. I mean, you just don't know. I mean, hopefully it will. But we're looking at Vechain. Now, Vechain actually made news back in the summer. They got a contract in China with Walmart and to monitor food products, basically. So that is big. And hopefully you'll see that actually make some headway for the most part. And I hate seeing these up here, the little streamers up here. It goes down a little bit, it goes up a little bit. Now, this is going to happen until mass adoption kicks in, or to FOMO kicks in, or something really, really good happens. You're going to see it go down a little bit. XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash. It's going to go down a little bit. And some of these media people, they make the biggest deal out of it. I mean, Bitcoin, XRP, Ether, whatever, went down a little bit. Why in the hell would you worry about this? It's like, I've said it before, the temperature now outside is like 48 degrees. Today it was 55 degrees. Am I supposed to panic? I mean, am I supposed to sell my summer clothes right now because it went down a little bit? No. Markets fluctuate up and down. I don't know why people can't see this. But a lot of you younger people out there, I've been doing this for a long, long time. Trust me, stocks and digital assets. Put it on the Ledger Nano. This is my advice, my opinion. And just let it sit. And take your information put it in a safe deposit box. And, one day it could be worth a lot. I mean, the stocks I bought 10 years ago, they're worth a lot right now. I'm glad I didn't sell them. I sure am. Some of them like Sirius Radio, I wish I had held and kept on, but like an idiot, I did sell them because the media told me to sell them, and I bought into everything the media told me. So don't do that. Do your research. I'll leave it at that. But actually, two of the grocery stores I wish would adopt Vechain. Publix is one of the grocery stores. They're based out of Lakeland, Florida. Publix actually, they're doing a lot of stuff with healthcare right now for in-market, like telehealth stations. Well, some in St. Augustine right now, and I think Lakeland as well, where they're based at, which is in between Orlando and Tampa. And Publix is very innovative. I'm hoping they will actually look at something like a product like Vechain. And another one actually is Harris Teeter, which is owned by Kroger. They're based in Matthews, North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte. And they're pretty innovative too. Two of the higher end stores, Harris Teeter and Publix, mainly in the southeastern United States. This is what you have for like higher end grocery stores is Publix and Harris Teeter. Wegmans, we do have some Wegmans in North Carolina and Virginia. A few have just started to make inroads. They're kind of expensive. But, these are the two grocery stores I think would actually make a difference. Now, also, you have Aldi. Aldi is your German grocery store. And Lidl, they're popping up there everywhere. Blockchain's pretty big in Germany. I would surprise me to see if you didn't see Aldi or Lidl go to something like Vechain before the American grocery stores would go to it. It wouldn't surprise me. They're not as high end as Harris Teeter and Publix, but as a chance. Harris Teeter and Publix have seafood markets. They have fresh caught seafood, and that's one of the niches that we talked about in other videos that Vechain kind of specializes in. So, it's going to be interesting. The Food Line grocery stores, they're popular in the Carolinas and Virginia. Food Line is actually, I want to say they got bought by a German company too, so with some other stores. So you never know. I mean, even your smaller grocery stores, like here in the Carolinas, we have Piggly Wiggly in small towns. Florida and Georgia, you have Winn-Dixie. A lot of times, their stores are smaller in small towns, but still, being smaller, it might be easier for them to incorporate innovation as compared to a bigger conglomerate chain store. Especially some of those stores like Piggly Wiggly, they're independently owned too. I don't know about Winn-Dixie, but sometimes when they're independently owned, people are more apt to actually be more innovative. Actually, so especially to compete with the bigger stores. So we don't know where it's coming from, but hopefully, hopefully Vechain is going to be incorporated with some U.S. grocery store. I think out west you have Ralph's, Walmart in the United States. I hope since it's going well in China, I would love to see Walmart and Walmart neighborhood markets do that as well. I mean, that would be the icing on the cake. I mean, I think Vechain would really go up then. I think it could pass that $9 it reached in 2017. But there again, it's going to have use case. The 2017 market was a lot of FOMO, which I'll be happy with that, to be honest with you. But hopefully, some use case is going to have some longevity. You're going to see some better results of what we saw in 2017 with Vechain. I hope so. But actually, there's a lot of studies going on too to show how blockchain can be used actually in the communities. It's pretty interesting. This company's right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Great companies in Research Triangle Park. They've actually done some great stuff regarding blockchain, and I think you're going to see a lot of good stuff come on with the blockchain industry and the grocery industry as well. And what we'll talk a little bit about some of the places like Harris Teeter. They're located in Matthews, North Carolina. Matthews, North Carolina, right here in the map, a suburb of Charlotte, basically. And Charlotte's one of the largest cities in the United States. It's a big bank and finance, number 2 behind New York. Bank of America is headquartered there. Actually, with this area, we'll actually take a look in my website of the Charlotte area, which I have under North Carolina Piedmont, actually. And for those of you not familiar with North Carolina, the Piedmont's the area between the coastal plain and the North Carolina mountains. It has mainly rolling hills, kind of. You have some higher elevations like the Rory Mountains right here between Greensboro and Rockingham. They're maybe 500 feet, this area. But most of your topography actually just from Raleigh west to the Blue Ridge foothills is actually rolling farmland with a lot of dairy farms, really beautiful scenery. A lot of your major cities, Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, Charlotte, are located in the area. Charlotte is a great area. It actually spills over into South Carolina, Fort Mill, the whole metropolitan area, Gastonia, Fort Mill, Monroe. You have Matthews is up this way. Kannapolis, Charlotte Motor Speedway is up here. Charlotte is another good town that would be good for blockchain, I think, because you have the NFL there. It's got a soccer team. Most of your NASCAR drivers, they live in Charlotte, Lake Norman. They have Hendrick Motorsports. A lot of your big motorsports corporations are located there as well. So I think there's a lot of potential actually to see that grow with blockchain, especially being a big financial city. I mean, North Carolina, I mean, you have Raleigh-Durham, Research Triangle Park. Technology is really good, really, really big there. Probably just as big as Silicon Valley, or number 2 in America behind Silicon Valley for innovation. You have Charlotte, which is number 2 behind New York as a financial center. So North Carolina actually they have a lot of blockchain companies that have located, like I said before, from other places like California, where the real estate is very expensive at. North Carolina is actually very affordable, actually. We'll go into Matthews, just outside of Charlotte right here, to see what we got. And always we get a captcha. It seems like when I go to North Carolina or South Carolina, I get this captcha to look at stuff. I don't know why. It's probably my browser I'm using to make sure I'm legit, I guess. And here we go. We get Matthews. Matthews is kind of more of an upper scale community. Houses $300,000, $200,000. Not bad, $400,000. It's more. Lake Norman's not too far away. Lake Norman's really nice. So some of the homes up here are going to be a little bit more than what you would get, say, for example, in inner city Charlotte. This house right here, $188,000. I hope you're buying the land for that. Buying the land for that. Holy moly. Yeah, 1.37 acres. You're buying the land. You're not buying that house. It's amazing in North Carolina, you see a lot of these old farm and mill houses, what used to be rural areas, and the suburbs have actually branched out to these areas, and they have them marked up like this, but it's all about location, especially in North Carolina. North Carolina is one of these states actually, you go to a big city like Charlotte or Raleigh, and the land in Wake County, Mecklenburg County, is like really expensive. Then you go 30 minutes away in a rural area, and the land is dirt cheap, and you get a house for $100,000 or $50,000, a decent sized house. It's amazing what it goes for. But Charlotte does have a lot of money, especially with the financial industry there, and everything that's going on there. And we'll actually, let's see what Charlotte has. Kind of curious. I haven't been to Charlotte that much. I'm more in the eastern part of the Carolinas, like South Carolina and North Carolina, around Myrtle Beach area, Charleston, Wilmington. I really don't go that far past Raleigh-Durham area that much. I mainly stick from there east. So Charlotte's kind of sometimes a little foreign territory for me, but I do go there when I get a chance. It's a great town. Charlotte, overall, the houses are a little bit less inside the city of Charlotte. You're getting a $160,000 house. That's not bad. I mean, actually, that's the same price you would pay in a lot of small towns. $189,000, $124,000. It's not bad. Charlotte has good neighborhoods too. I mean, it's a big city. I would say not quite as big as Orlando, but 2.5 million people in the whole area. Raleigh-Durham area together and Charlotte are probably about, as far as population-wise, the metropolitan areas, both of them are about the same size, except Charlotte's area is twice the size of Raleigh. Everything is like situated and centralized in Charlotte and Mecklenburg County, where Raleigh-Durham, Chapel Hill area is more spread out over a 4-county area. So that's just the main differences that you have in those two areas. Raleigh-Durham is more high-tech jobs. Charlotte's more financial jobs. And you have Greensboro in between too. Greensboro wants to sell them. Or if your tobacco textile jobs used to be there, those jobs have kind of phased out. They're trying to be more innovative now with biotech research and stuff. So it's a good area too, very affordable area. And Charlotte, you're only about an hour from the mountains. Asheville's not too far away. Myrtle Beach is actually your closest beach, about 3 hours away. Wilmington's about 3.5 hours away. Great weather here. You don't get hurricanes, really. It's too far inland. Not much snow and ice. Maybe a little bit, but not much. But Charlotte's a great area. If you like professional sports and NASCAR, it's one of the towns you want to go to. And also, we'll look at Lakeland. Lakeland actually is the home office of, here we go. Lakeland's the home office of, Publix, actually. And Lakeland is located in between Orlando and Tampa, halfway between. It's a great town. It's probably about, 50,000, 60,000 people there. Actually, I ate at Sunny's Barbecue not long ago there. And it's a lot of lakes there, a very affordable town if you're looking for a place to go to. For example, like you don't want to be in the traffic in Orlando and Tampa. You want to kind of be in a smaller community. It's a perfect area to go to. And we'll go over to Hot Home Markets again, and we'll show you some information on Lakeland. If I can get my computer, here we go. We'll go back down to Central Florida right here, right quick. In Lakeland, you're going to be kind of like Claremont in Polk County. That's where it's located at. You're right in the middle of the citrus country. And there we go. All right, Lakeland's right here. You got Tampa just down the road. You got Orlando up the road. Disney Park's probably 45 minutes away right here, Kissimmee. A lot of agriculture, a lot of orange groves all the way down here in Winter Haven. Strawberry farms, Plant City. A lot of truck farming goes on in this area here. Like I said, you don't want to be in the traffic up here in Orlando. You don't want to be in the traffic in Tampa. Tampa's a great town, Clearwater Beach. You probably can make it without traffic within probably an hour or so, maybe a little bit longer from Lakeland. Go right across the causeway. Clearwater Beach is beautiful. Not too far from Tampa. Or you can go across here, actually cut across the middle of Florida and go to Vero Beach in that area as well. But we'll look at some stuff that Lakeland has, actually, as far as real estate goes. We'll go to the MLS. And like I said, Lakeland is where Public's home office is at in Florida. Publix is a great company. I heard they give great stock options. People that bought stock a long time ago to work with the company has really paid off big time. Lakeland's not bad. $149,000 for this house is a good deal. $299,000. It's a lot cheaper than some of your coastal real estate that you have. Great deals right here, not bad. You can go up. There are neighborhoods there if you want a little bit more. Say, for example, 500,000 plus. You can get into those neighborhoods as well. A lot of planned neighborhoods out there as well. Big house right here. Yeah. So you got a variety there, something for everybody in Lakeland, and it can be affordable. Not bad. All right. And also, I want to point out Wilmington, North Carolina. Wilmington is actually a lot of talking about grocery stores. Every time I go to Wilmington, I'm in Myrtle Beach, so I'm about an hour, 15 minutes away from Wilmington, and I'm starting to see a lot of Publix and grocery stores like that. Talking about Vechain to pop up in Wilmington all the time. And Wilmington itself probably has about 120,000 people in the Wilmington area, actually. And Wilmington also has a lot of has two movies. Has one movie studio now. Excuse me. They have the movie studio. Actually, they made a lot of movies there in the past, and that is actually called Screen Game Studios. A lot of movies like Maximum Overdrive. You remember that? That was made there. TV show Dawson's Creek, Matlock. That was made in Wilmington as well. And started to see a lot of blockchain being implemented into the movie industry as well. And that's kind of a new avenue that Hollywood has looked into with blockchain. But if you go to actually movie production blockchain, you're seeing actually some innovation taking place. Actually, here we go. Game changer for the film industry. Talks about how they're using smart contracts, similar to the music industry that I discussed in another video on my site, my channel here. And this talks about different ways it could go in. So, we're looking at some new technology that can actually help the movie industry as well. It kind of gives a little synopsis here on how things can be changed. Mainly, it talks about transparency and movie rights and distribution sources and all of that. And kind of gives a little rundown right here. So that's pretty cool. Blockchain is going to be everywhere soon. It looks that way. I hope so. I hope we use some of these digital assets as well. But let's go actually into Carolina Coast right here to my other website, and we'll look at some property in the Wilmington area. Wilmington's a great town. Everybody loves Wilmington, it seems like. And it's one of these towns where no one says anything bad about Wilmington. I've never heard really anybody say anything bad. Hurricanes sometimes do hit, unfortunately, but we got lucky this year we didn't have any hurricanes, so that was an asset. And the Wilmington area, actually, you have a variety of coastal areas. Southport is south of Wilmington. Hampstead's just north. Riceville Beach is one of Wilmington's beaches. Carolina Beach as well. Jacksonville, home of Camp Lejeune Marine Corps, largest marine base in the United States, is up the road. And then you have the Brunswick Islands, Oak Island, Holden Beach, Sunset Beach, all the way to the South Carolina border. You have those areas. But Wilmington is an incredible area. I-40 actually goes right into Wilmington. And you have the port there as well. It's not a big port, not like Charleston or anything like that, but it meets the needs for North Carolina, so to speak. But getting to Wilmington, you just go right down 95. You can get on 795 in Wilson. You get right into Wilmington. And a great location, actually. It's not as touristy as Myrtle Beach. It does have a lot of tourists there, but as you can see, if you go into Wilmington, your beaches are actually going to be Carolina Beach, Curry Beach down here, Port Fisher Ferry, take you to Southport, $5 ferry ride last time I went on it. You have Riceville Beach, Figure 8 Island, are the two beaches right here. And then you have Surf City up the road, Topsail Beach right here. To Raleigh, it's like a 2-hour drive to Raleigh. And other points in eastern North Carolina, less than 2 hours. Greenville right up here, 2 hours or less. Jacksonville, Fayetteville's not far at all. Myrtle Beach is right here, right down Highway 17. Actually goes up the coast, right through Wilmington. And let's see what kind of property we got. Wilmington's one of these growing city. A lot of retired people go there. And also, you have a lot of younger people too that move there as well. It does not want to stay on me tonight. Here we go. I have family live in Wilmington too. They love it. I mean, it's incredible. Anywhere you live in Wilmington, you're only 15, 20 minutes away to bus from the beach, from Riceville Beach, from Carolina Beach, which are very clean beaches, great beaches, actually. The water's a little bit warmer there than the other beaches in North Carolina, because that's what they call a subtropical line. Actually, I think it's like 38-degree latitude, if I'm not mistaken, 33 degrees maybe. But once you get below that, actually the winds come out of the south, so it feels a little bit warmer than it does in the other parts of coastal North Carolina as well. But $165,000 is a small house right here. You do have some one right here, almost 1,500 square feet for $219,000 new house. Not bad. I mean, it's these houses are actually affordable. You have a condo for $150,000. You have upscale houses, $349,000. It's at the coast. Sometimes houses are going to be a little bit more depending on what you get there. And it depends on what you're looking for. Now, you can go out a little bit further. Now, say if you want to, let's say, for example, you want a cheaper house. You have Charlotte, halfway between Wilmington and Myrtle Beach. About 20 minutes, 25 minutes from Wilmington, 35 minutes from 25. Well, it's about 25 minutes from Wilmington, 25 minutes from Myrtle Beach, like halfway between. Right on 17, you have Holden Beach is your closest beach there. Houses a little bit less there in that area. I mean, $154,000 is a great deal. I mean, it's not bad. You're right there. Like I said, you're only like 20 minutes away from the ocean. Anytime you want to go, you can go. If you want to go to Myrtle Beach, you can go to Myrtle Beach. You can go to Wilmington. You're halfway between. So Wilmington's a great area. There's some real estate we have there. All right, that's all we have right now. I'm talking about real estate and blockchain and Vechain, how it can be used in the grocery business, and hopefully that is going to prevail. I really hope so. I think these grocery stores are actually going to, wake up and say, hey, we need this. It takes only one to do it. And once one has that competitive advantage, like Domino's, like when all the grocery stores back in the 90s got on the internet, I can remember it was one grocery store back then. I wanted to say it was actually, I want to say it was Walmart, or Target, Walmart or Food Line. One of those grocery stores actually got a website, and immediately within 2 weeks, every other grocery store followed right behind them. I want to say it was Walmart. I remember Food Line got one. Harris Teeter. I mean, you had to have it because, and the same thing is going to happen, I think, with what Vechain, blockchain products. I mean, because people want to know where their food came from. They want to see the transparency. So hopefully, all the grocery stores will have that. All right, that's all I have for right now. Happy holiday season. Any questions, email me at AmericanRealEstate@gmail.com. Blockchain information, email me at breakingthechainusa@gmail.com. Be sure to get your Ledger Nano S as in the description below. Very easy to get one. Just click on it. And a Coinbase account. Coinbase is awesome. They walk you through everything. And keep your digital assets stored on a ledger. It's the best thing to do, especially for the holiday season. The bull run comes, you want to be able to get those and have those. Never keep them on an exchange. Keep them safe on a ledger. All right, that's all we have for right now. I appreciate it, and I will talk with you later. Happy holidays, everyone.